All right, welcome back to another week, guys. So I just spotted a trade on GBP AUD. Quick one. I'm literally about jumping into the trade. So I turn this off. I spotted this after the expansion we had. Market has made a pullback. We have a breaker block here. It looks as if market misses, but I feel this has been mitigated. It has been mitigated, this zone. So market is already making a push upward. So I am looking for an entry because I don't feel markets might come back. Oh, okay. Tell you what, I'm going to be patient. I'm going to be patient. Unless we break above this high. Unless we break above this high, that's when I'm going to look for buys. See, I was already ready to jump in, but I'll wait. I'll wait. Unless we break above that zone, I'm not going in. But if I'll look for anything. But if we come, I have a chance to come back. So what I'll do instead is to set a limit for this buy setup. I'll set a limit for this buy setup. Look at the wrong pen. I put my limit a little bit higher than the zone I was supposed to be looking out for. It was a little bit higher, if you can see. If I can zoom in on that. See, it's a little bit higher than the. Why did I do that? Last week I got a missed entry because I put it exactly. It's just crazy. It's just me being overly cautious. My stop loss would have been really tight because usually I would put my stop loss below this candle, but now I'm putting it just here. A pretty tight stop loss, but as I've said before, it's not about how wide your stop loss is. It's about targeting the correct place. As It's about targeting the correct place. That's how I actually trade. I want to trade to get the right point of interest and not being overly cautious. So I got in on a position in USD. I saw the confirmation I needed. Kind of, not really, but okay, we had this. Market came down here. Actually touched the trend line. This trend line didn't really. We had this push. And we closed above this level, which is somewhat convincing to me. Okay, we might be ready to push. So I got in. I didn't really wait for it to retrace or any other block. I got in. If I had wanted it to retrace, I would have maybe used this zone as my entry, but well, I'm already in. I'm in. Then so we're back with loss on EU, USD. Market has started moving, but then it seems like it was just not this time. Or did I rush in? Was this proper confirmation? That's then GBP US GBP AUD. We moved. We haven't broken this level. We rejected back into this zone. So these are the two trades I am on. So good morning, guys. Good morning. This is about 4:47 a.m. Hope you guys are well. It's Tuesday, and we're back to the trade. I said I was going to record again on Monday, but yeah, but market didn't really do anything. Trade was, you see, this is 1 hour. We're mostly consolidating. After we made this push, we came back. At some point, I felt it was going to be a stop loss, but then when it came back here, I realized that market had formed a double bottom. So it means okay, that's formed a resistance zone in this. That's formed a bit of resistance inside here. So I'm glad to see a push. I've had a break or will I say yes, a break of structure here. So although I expect I just want market to keep going. It's really crazy if this thing came back, but at least I'm set to break even this trade. So going to MT5, I'll do that. Break even on this trade. I don't know how much I was charged for swap. to check my phone. So we hope for the best. Take profit is welcome back again. Still looking at the trade. It's moving crazily, like very, very crazy right now. I've had this crazy push and we have successfully broken above this level, giving me a lot of confidence. Although we're currently in another block, which is another level that market has to break. I've seen a chance for a re-entry. Although now setting my rules, a re-entry is going to be what? I'm risking only $10. I'm not risking 20 on re-entry. It's only 10 to minimize my risk in case the re-entry does not work out. So I am back with the markets back. This happened so suddenly, like all of a sudden. But we're already in the position. Already in a position. We're floating 90 at some point, and now we are back to 50. Oh well. I hope that was just the good thing is that we swept above. Or we didn't close out. I prefer the close above this zone, but we just swept it, which is kind of dangerous. But let's see what happens. Let's see. Next time I'll update you guys. So we're back again after rallying pretty much very well. We came trade activated, hit stop loss on my re-entry. Down $10 to MT5. Floating around 1% again. I'd already broken even on this trade. So that's like break even. My balance is 4,799. $10 loss actually sent me back a bit, but I don't think I'll be taking any trades at all. This should be the loss. This is the loss. Oh, no, it's okay. I took a loss here. I don't think I'll take any trades. I might just swing this any trades today. Well, we're back again. Good morning, everyone. It's Wednesday, and we're still running this trade. It's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. Almost back to my break even. So it's really, really painful. After I've basically taken only 2 trades this week: the main entry and this re-entry that hit stop loss. And we look like we might be having a break even, but I won't close it. I'll leave it in case there's a chance of reversal. I know, okay, I messed up. I stuck to the plan. The plan was to aim for the next supply zone, but apparently market is not ready to go there yet. So I think for now I will, whilst I'm still in drawdown, I have to set some rules so that I'll be able to get out of this drawdown a little bit easier. Because if I want to hold every trade till all-time high or too far, swing every trade, I might have issues because like see what's happened. I think I've had 2 trades that have done something similar to this. So because looking at if I had put my take profits here, I would have gone out with around $90 yesterday because I did see it. But then the plan wasn't to close the trade at 90. That wasn't the plan because when I did the analysis and everything and put my take profit here, the plan was to stick to that take profit. So it just sucks that market isn't going the way we thought it would. All right, so I forgot to show you so this is the GBP AUD trade on MT5 from floating a whooping 90 plus to floating $19 back to 1:1. Really sucks, but well, shit happens sometimes. So catch you guys later. I had this set up since last week on the 1 hour. This was the zone, this other block, where this was my inducement. I waited, market entered here, you can see this sweep. I found my entry on 5 minutes on my confirmation. Where you see I marked this zone. While this sweep, I needed markets to break and close. This is what we got at close. I had to wait on the 5 minutes, break and close. This was an evening star. Markets already seemed like it was going, but my entry was from the beginning for the close of this evening star. But if you go to 30 minutes, you'll find that it is exactly another block. So that's what gave me more confidence to use that as my entry. This is my entry, just the start of the other block, which actually closed again as an evening star. And we're back again. EU, well, it went well, but then I wanted to like take a nap and stuff. So it had hit 1:2. So we hit 1:2. I was like, all right, that's fine. Let me break it. I know it happened just for a while, but it happened. But it happened. So this was I wasn't being greedy in this point. I wasn't see my profit target. But then we hit break even. So I'm glad we actually did that. So we hit break even on GU. But on the bright side, GBP is moving. I just hope it closes. If we can get a close above this zone, we have momentum. We really have momentum. So all right, guys, we're back again. A lot of this will be my last recording for today. So I've been following Japanese index. Let me make this quick. I've been following Japanese index because after this, I didn't catch this move, by the way. This is just where market reacted from. So I've been following this move and I was looking at this zone. We had this failure here. Market came back and came into this zone. So I was following it since in the morning because this is 6:20 p.m. But then I actually hit a stop loss, but I didn't enter the trade. But on the position I drew out here, it hit stop loss. So I was like, maybe the market is not ready to buy. But later on, close around New York session, beginning of New York, I realized that market swept on 15 minutes, swept this high. It did not close above it. And after I did that, it broke structure here. So that gave me the idea because already I was bearish, I was still bearish. It gave me the idea that this pair is not ready to buy just yet. So I waited for I saw everything. That was my sweep, my break and everything for a sell structure. Although it wasn't complete because there was no inducement, but I I went in I went in using this as my point of interest. On 3 minutes is where I found this was a breaker block. So on 3 minutes I got in. I put my limit here. I was only risking $13. I'm only risking $13 on this. So this for a 7-hour trade. It was initially 3 hour, but I refined my entry. This is my take profit, this breaker block. I don't want to be in the market too long, but actually this should be my take profit. This should be my take profit for a 12-hour. But let's see what the market will do. I'd rather go out before the market starts any form of reversal. You can see that we are up here. Take profit still remains $173 for take profit. So we hope for the best. We hope for the best. Catch you guys later. So good morning, guys. This is Thursday, early, about 4 a.m. And also when I wake up. So checking through my chart, Japanese index hits break even and eventually stop loss. If I had protected the main zone, I would have still been running in drawdown, but I kind of feel this zone may have been invalidated. I may be wrong. So break even on that. GBP AUD. I woke up to see a crazy pump, which I'm actually excited about. So we are pretty close to take profits now. Take profits was 8 hour. We are about 6 hour up. Currently about 6.3 hour up. So we're going to MetaTrader and see floating $126. We entered since about 13th October and we are here. Trade is still running. It's been pretty rough. But we're still moving regardless. This would be my entry. It's quite large. It looks like a scary type of entry. I'll refine it on lower time frame. This is my other block, these two bullish candles, but I'll be entering from this bearish candle, using that as my entry, because market might not exactly go that low as comes low. I'm protecting this low just to be safe. Trade is 1:4. I'm still skeptical of this zone, but with the amount of momentum I've built up now, I feel we're going to explode, and the explosion is going to be massive. We'll take out this zone, we'll take out this zone. I don't know how far we'll go, but I'm trying not to be greedy. I just need to get in on the trade. I'm not waiting for confirmation. This is already is confirmation. I'll just place a limit, and that's how it goes. I'll keep you guys posted on any other trades I take. So I got in a trade on Bitcoin. I kind of bent my rules a bit. I hope I don't pay for this. You can see GBP AUD running. Had a bit of a retracement, but it's okay. It's okay. We're nearing London session open. So this is the Bitcoin trade I entered. I was supposed to enter on the 30. Initially, my first entry was this was my main entry, but then when we got here, spread increased and I didn't get tagged in, and the market already started moving. And this was the second time market was coming. You could see this first reaction, second reaction. So I hopped in. Still, I'm risking about $15 on this, but I had to tighten my stop to maintain the $15 risk. I hope I don't get penalized. We're back. It's evening, Thursday evening, and BTC. We took a loss on BTC. Crazy stuff. After waiting so long and thinking, oh, this market was ready to buy, but apparently I've been chasing a buys that did not exist. Saw everything. Sometimes you see these patterns that don't exactly work. I got my confirmation. You see my sweep, my break, or my sweep rather, my low, or my break, or my inducement, other block. Everything was perfect, but well, market wasn't ready to buy. And apparently I should have been looking for a sell, which market reacted from here. It's just this thing where you need to be flexible as a trader. I didn't see that market reacted from here. Because of that, I lost out on a potential sell. So going to GBP AUD, we're moving well, up 0.74% today. It's really crazy. And now I'm already scared. I'm tired of holding the trade. I'm really scared that our market might reverse. I'm glad we have not yet broken structure though. We should have. On 1 hour, we're broken structure. So that makes me confident about the break of structure. So I know this zone is protected. Market is still going up. There's another block here. The market reacted on currently on a 4-hour order block, in a 4-hour order block. Just some pips too might take profit, which is this zone. And also it's also a breakout block. So I need to be leaving this market about here. So I'm glad that this re-entry worked. So it was when I got into a confirmation. We went for a 4-hour. Oh, it's really pumping for a 4-hour. And my main trade is how many hour is this? Okay, 8 hour, 8 and 4, 12 hour. So Bitcoin did us dirty. So this was my first entry, as you recall. I bought here. My stop loss is just worth $15. So floating almost 180. I kind of feel I might close this trade a bit early. I might close a bit early. I feel I will close on 180. I don't want to witness the night reversal because it's not going to be fun. Well, if I close the trade, I'll tell you guys. Well, it's been a rough week. No wins. This has been my only trade so far. Catch you guys later. We hit 180. So hello everyone. I'm really happy making this part. It's Friday morning, about 4 a.m., 4:30 a.m. Woke up to hit TP. I didn't close this trade. I didn't close the trade. We held and the trade hit our target. Full take profit. Full take profit. So it hits the daily order block that I've always been looking out for at this place. Daily breaker block. That was my target. I didn't want to stay in a second longer. We held this. We got in on this trade on 13th October. That was Monday. Held this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Friday morning we got out. So here on MT5 you can see balance is $5,000 out of drawdown. That's why I really had to hold the trade because I knew if I had closed early yesterday, I'll still be in drawdown. So we're back in now on the dashboard. I say my current balance is 5,002 or $2 in profit. My equity is 5,002. Calendar will show. Okay, it doesn't reflect it yet. I'm looking at Euro USD. Euro USD getting into this zone. You notice I've been bearish on Euro USD. I've been bearish. Market entered here and sold, broke structure. We came here, a double bottom, came back here. This is actually a daily order block. I expect market to come in here. I'll look for sell structure, and I expect we take out this double bottom and aim for this zone that I've been looking out for some months now. Then look at USD/JPY. Since this pairs correlates inversely, I spotted this. Since we got into this daily order block on USD/JPY, this order block we have been selling. it could confuse people that the market is bearish. It could be bearish, who knows? But I see these buys. Maybe not this far, but I see a buy here. So as usual, we need to wait. I need to wait for Euro USD to give me confirmation. I need confirmation here because this is quite a large 33 pips. Okay, it's something I could just put a limit for, but this is not the entire order block. This is the entire order block, and that is not. It's about 50 pips. About 50 pips. So 65 pips. I have to wait for confirmation, good confirmation, and I'll enter from there. Those two trades is what I have for today. I'm not opening my eyes to anything else. We aren't risking anyhow. That's all. So when I get in on the trades, I'll let you guys know. So we're back on the dashboard. It has finally updated, and crazy month, crazy month. But then from running negative 92 PNL to positive 127 this month. But then this isn't the best. It isn't the best. Too many reds. So we hope next week will be better. Less reds and more greens. So I've had only 2 winning days this month. Just 2 days. It's really crazy, but I think everything should have reflected now. Okay, it shows that I'm wondering why it showed my balance is 5,034. That doesn't actually tally correctly because my balance isn't 5,034, it's 5,002. I don't know what's up with that. Might be a glitch or something. So all the metrics have changed, everything. I'm just really happy that this was the 2 positions. Okay, yeah, the reason the other one wasn't here is because I took it on Monday and I took this one today. So alright guys, back again. I did say I had only 2 trade ideas for today. That was Euro USD and USD/JPY. So on USD/JPY, I've been looking at this pair for some time now. We got into this zone, which was the entire stop loss is the length of a daily breaker block, and I was expecting reversal, which we have finally had. I was waiting for structure. change of character. So using this indicator, we could see that, okay, we finally had the change of character we've been looking for. We've had this sweep, we've had a break. I was really waiting for the break above this level. We've had this break, not just on 5 minutes, but also on 15 minutes. So it makes it a more solid zone for me. So I'll be entering this trade. My entry will be here. This zone will be my entry. And my stop will just be below here. It's the weekend and I'm just wrapping up because I forgot to record after my last recording segment. Market closed yesterday. We had just only this trade that hit TP. This trade that hit TP, our GBP AUD. Market reversed, came back here and started buying again. The reversal was just crazy as to how it happened. But then it was a necessary pullback for the bullish wave to continue. We didn't catch any trades on EU or USD JPY, but it's likely I'll be able to find something in the morning. Oh, sorry, on Monday. This was a setup I had bought. Because of waiting for confirmation, I couldn't get in on the trade. Trade has already done about 2.5 hour, but it's all good. We closed, 2.6 hour. That's solid. We closed the week on a very massive profit. And we just had only one winning trade. Okay, call it two winning trades. This re-entry and the main entry. Went to the dashboard. So this is how our dashboard for the week looks like. This I did enter a trade on, but I went out immediately because it was against my rules. So this is the month of October. First week of October, second week of October, third week of October. Currently on $128 profit, and the account is up by $2. This is my balance, my equity, and we are moving. So you can see my equity curve. So it's been a wonderful week. We hope next week is actually going to be promising too. But that's all for now. I hope to see you guys watching next week. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later.